Hey, it's Clay. Welcome to another video. Today I want to bring you on a little bit with my journey with early extension. So if you struggle with that, maybe you've been dealing with it for a long time, it can be kind of pesky. And I think part of that is because it's a very cause and effect type situation. If you're coming over the top, your club face is open, you just fix that thing and then you're good to go. But early extension is usually the effect of another cause, a deeper issue. And so I wanted to share a little bit of what's been working for me. Now, you might get some common advice. One of the most common things you hear is to, put some kind of wall here on your rear and maintain contact with it all the way through, really pushing back as you come down. And that's fair, that's accurate, you do need to do that. But one thing that I found is, a lot of the time in my swing, with my swing pattern, if I just try and push my rear back, I'm not really also making other changes with how I'm applying force in my golf swing and how torque is being generated and which muscles are firing in what order. And really what I have learned is, in order to change your early extension pattern, you need to, instead of take your old swing and kind of muscle it towards less early extension, instead you need to be focusing on changing how you're firing in what sequence and what your intention is. So really, the primary thing that I want to suggest is that the best way to beat early extension is to add rotation and to think more about rotation energy and applying force and pressure through your swing with rotation. So, a couple of things. This is how I think about it. If you just kind of make a little bit of a half backswing from here, a couple thoughts. Number one, I want to feel like my right arm is driving underneath my left arm. So I'm kind of getting to this position here, where it's tucked. I'm going to say tuck. So if I'm tucked right here, that's step one. Once I get tucked, step two is I want to start rotating while I maintain this. So if I just rotate, and when I do that, I think you will notice, if there was a line on my rear, you'll see my left hip is staying back on that line. That's the look you're going for. But again, tuck, rotate, and then the last piece is I want to feel like I'm throwing my energy out at the target. In my old pattern, a lot of my energy was going down at the ball, where my arms are really straight, my shoulders are hunched, and my hips are coming forward. And it's all kind of going down at the ball like that. So instead, make a backswing, tuck, rotate, and throw. So feel that in 3 steps, right? Make a little backswing, tuck, rotate, and throw. Now, the next thing that I would suggest is, you can see I'm kind of doing like baseball swings, where I'm high up off the ground. I think it's easier to feel those 3 things where you're swinging up kind of in this area. So you're kind of like a baseball batter, right? You're going to drop that elbow, tuck, tuck, rotate, and throw. So now I'll maybe start up here. And I'm just trying to, you can kind of do tuck, rotate, throw. Kind of feel it in 3, and then I just try to start to speed those things together, do it in one fell motion. Next, I want to bring it down 6 inches. Tuck, rotate, throw. Speed it up. And then now, let's do it at the ball. Just try to take that same feel. Tuck, rotate, throw. So now let's do it with just let the ball get in the way. So, if you're struggling with early extension, try those 3 things. Tuck, rotate, and throw, and try it with a baseball swing. Hope that helps.